Hey everyone, welcome to the CaptainDrone YouTube channel. My name is Steve, and today we're going to fly an RC plane that is designed 100% for beginners. So if you're a beginner and you've never flown an RC plane before, this is for you because this plane actually has GPS built in, comes with the battery charger, comes with the remote, so you're ready to go. Now I'm really excited to fly this because this will be the first plane I've ever flown that has a GPS in it that has return to home and other safety features. So here's how it's supposed to work. We're going to see how it works in this video. If I fly this in a straight line and I get more than 400 feet away from me, it should go into return to home mode. In other words, it's going to return, not come down and land, because that would be pretty cool if it did, but it doesn't. It's going to come back and it's going to loiter over top of me. And then it's up to me to take control of it again, or I could take control of it when it's on its way back. Also, when I'm flying it, and if I go, oh my God, this is getting too scary, I don't know what I'm doing, there's a little button over here that says, put it in GPS mode. If I click that, it will go into GPS mode, and again it will return and just loiter up above, and then I can take control of it when I'm feeling confident. So I'm going to see if it works here today, but I think it's pretty good. This is a very popular plane, and it's often out of stock because it's under $200 US for everything I just mentioned. I don't know of any GPS plane ready to fly that comes with the battery charger, the remote, to be under $200 US, so that's very rare, and that's why it's very difficult to keep this in stock. Just check the links below this video and you'll see if it's in stock or not. All right, so enough chatting, let's go fly this. Now, before we go fly, I just want to show you the remote up close. Obviously, since it is a real RC remote, your left joystick falls to the bottom. This is a mode 2 remote. If you live in another country, you'd have to get one in a different mode to have the joystick fall to the bottom. Over here is your GPS and return to home button, and over here is your 3-position switch. So you can see I've got it marked. If you put the switch down, you're in stabilized mode. In other words, it's perfect for beginners. I'm going to fly it in that mode in this video because I want to try it like a beginner. You can put it in the middle position, and that's off. There's no stability, so you can do flips and rolls. And over here in the 3rd position, it's a function similar to the Spectrum AS3X. In other words, if it's really windy out, instead of your plane flopping all over the place like this with the wind, it will keep it very stable if you put it in that mode. But if you're a beginner, you should always have it in stability. And of course here, that's our on-off button. Press it once, power on, hold it down, and you can power off the remote. All right, let's pull off the battery bay, which is on the bottom. I put my 850 milliamp hour LiPo battery in here. This is the battery that comes with it, and it's a JST plug. So if you have extra batteries like this at home, it's too easy, you can use them. Now I just have to plug this JST connector into this JST cable. And before you do that, you want to turn on your remote. Hold that down. It's on, little green light here. You may or may not see that. That's good. Make sure the left joystick's all the way down. We're going to fly in stability mode, so make sure this switch is all the way down. All right, so let's plug this in. There we go. And stuff the wires in there. Now the cool thing about this plane is that it won't set itself up until you put it down flat. So I'm just shoving the wires in as best I can. Get this thingy on. It's pretty cold out today, so my hands are freezing. There we go. So it's windy and cold. Right here, I gotta turn this way, maybe you can see it. See that flashing? That's the sign that it's looking for the GPS signal. When it goes solid, it has GPS. So I'm just gonna put it on the ground and let it get the GPS, because obviously there's satellites up there and it has to connect into this little GPS unit on top. Oh, just made a beeping sound, so it has all the satellite signals, and now it's ready to fly, it says. So before we go fly, what I'm going to do is just put a little Insta360 Go camera in the front, because it's so small I won't see it in the air when it's flying, and I can't show you much video, so let's go like this and just plunk it on the front. Now, before I put my glove on, I just want to make sure everything works. Look at my runway here. It's just terrible, but there's enough wind coming that it should get up in the air. So we have ailerons here. And that's in stability mode with the ailerons. It's quite a lot of movement. So back here we have our elevator, up and down. There you go. And back here we have our rudder. There we go. And in the front, your front wheel turns as well. I don't know if I can see it with my little hat camera here. I've got an Insta360 hat camera. There you go. You can see the front, so steering. Now those wheels are not massively large. And if you look at this runway, it's just full of bumps and ice and footprints. So it's going to bounce a lot before it takes off. So now I don't really have a flat part of a runway. So this should be funny at the same time as scary. But we're going to try it. Here we go. See what I mean? And it's upside down. Oh, it doesn't like the wind. I might have to hand toss this. My runway sucks. I don't know. Is there enough power to... Ooh, hand tossing it. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the wind? Wind is coming this way. Okay, beginners, don't do this, but I have wind in my face, so it should work. I'm going to throw it. There we go. She's up, she's going. I tell you, when you've been flying as long as I have, you can throw anything in the air and get it to fly. There we go. Coming around. I'm doing loop-de-loops right now because I just want to see how she goes here. I gotta stay out of the sun because it's blinding me. Let's go this way, away from the sun. So how does it fly? Well, if there wasn't as much wind out, it would fly really well. But with the wind, I would not be a beginner flying this on a windy day. I can fly it, but a beginner, I think you'd have problems. Yeah, this would be too crazy for a windy day. I don't want to get it too far that you can't see it, so let me just go right to the end of the runway and I'm gonna hit the GPS. GPS, just hit it. Is it gonna fly back? Holy cow, it flew back, but I'm scared because it's the wind. It's coming back, I'm not doing anything here. It's up top, it's loitering, it's working. It's working, baby. They say it's supposed to go 40 kilometers an hour. I'm not touching any controls, no throttle, nothing, but it's up there, it's flying. Hopefully my camera can pick it. It's kind of a speck up there. And it says if you want to take control of it again, all you do is move the joysticks. There we go. She's back to me and I'm diving down at the ground, high speed. Coming around. So it does what it says it does. It works quite well. Man, that sun is bright at this time of the day. I'm gonna do some low passes so you can see it in flight. So we know the GPS is awesome. So here we go. Let's do a low pass, crosswind here. See if I can get it to go by me. There we go. Do a really tight turn. And come on down. It's a breeze to fly this for sure. Like there's no way a beginner could not fly this. It's so simple. And the good thing is I don't have to move the joysticks too much. The inputs are good. And this is on a windy day and she's going. Let's do a really low pass. Come down here, almost like landing. Almost like landing. Look at it. That's low. Get it going up. I'm not even on full throttle. Do you want to see what it's like on full throttle to see how fast it goes? Okay, so let's go this way. I'll bring it back towards me and we're gonna go down the runway a bit. You can hear it speeding up. Oh, I almost hit that tree. And we're coming back. There's full throttle. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got it. The stick is pinned. Here we go. Full throttle. There we go. She goes. Okay, so that's pretty good. And if I flew this far away from me, it should go automatically into return to home mode. I'm gonna go way over the cars here. It says it has to go 400 feet. I don't know. I got to see it. If I can't see it, I've got a problem because if it doesn't go into return to home, it won't come back to me. I don't know. Okay, I'm out there. I'm out there. Oh, I heard a beep. I think she's coming back. Not touching anything. Of course, I flew it out into the sun. Hopefully my camera on the nose is working. It's going side to side. I'm not touching. I want to touch the joysticks because I don't know if it's going the right way. Gotta trust it, I guess. It takes a while to come back, but it is coming back. Oh, I see what the problem is. It's going against the wind. Oh. That's the problem. Oh, I shouldn't have taken it that direction. It's coming against the wind, so it's taking forever to come back. Okay, I've taken control of it now, and I've got control of it. Bringing it back. I couldn't figure out why. It was just a dot in the sky and not moving anywhere, but here we go. It's coming right at me. And going over my head, get out of the way. Okay, let's land this baby. Let's land it. Here we go. Coming down. Coming down at my feet. There we go. And of course I crash and my little Insta360 camera flies off as soon as I land. Good thing I paid attention to where it flew off. So that was pretty cool. I don't know how much footage you get to see in that because my Insta360 camera that I stuck on the nose, it only records for a certain amount of time, and if it stopped recording when a plane was out there or someplace else, well then you got no footage. But if you did see some footage, lucky you. All right, so as a beginner, when you're all done the flight, what you do is you take your plane, flip it upside down, and you disconnect your battery so that you're all good. Now with the included battery, they don't mention the flight time, but if I had to guess, since the motor is very small, everything's very small, but you are sending power to a GPS and everything, I'd say you probably get about 6 or 7 minutes flight time. So the next thing I want to show you is the box that this comes in, and there is a tiny bit of assembly, a tiny bit. So I'll show you the box and the assembly, and then after that, come back to me. So check this out. This is the box the Ranger Ready to Fly kit comes in. Inside the box you'll find that everything is well packaged. Items in the box include the Ranger instruction manual, the transmitter instruction manual, and the GPS instruction manual. You'll note that the main wings have all the graphics and electronics already installed. As well, the main fuselage has all the electronics, graphics, motor, everything's installed. Other items in the kit include the landing gear, the transmitter, the 2-cell LiPo battery, and the battery charger and battery charger plug, and finally a small bag of hardware to assemble the plane. And now I'll show you how easy it is to assemble this plane. First, you just simply install the landing gear and then install the 2 brackets that hold the landing gear in place along with the 4 included screws. It should look like this. Next, pull out the 3 wires underneath the main wings. Connect 2 of the wires to the 2 plugs shown here. The 3rd wire has a white end on it. That's the GPS, so it has to be plugged into the GPS port as shown here. The main wings then slide onto the top of the fuselage and are held in place with the included screw. Next, flip the plane over and attach the 2 wing supports into the fuselage. They simply slide into position. When completed, it should look like this. And finally, look in the battery bay. You'll find 2 pieces of Velcro. Pull one of them apart and then attach that piece of Velcro to the battery. This will cause your battery now to be Velcroed inside the plane when you go fly. Alright, so this pretty much sums up my review. This is an RC plane for the beginners. With the GPS, there's no way you can lose this plane. You should have a very easy time flying it. My only suggestion is don't fly it on a windy day. It's pretty windy today. I could fly this in the wind because I'm not a beginner, but if I was a beginner, I'd be kind of scared because the wind will blow it away or blow it to the sides. If there's no wind, take this out to your local park, go fly, you're gonna have a wonderful time. I guarantee it. All right guys, links to this product are below this video. And as I mentioned, if it shows out of stock, just wait a few weeks and it'll be back in stock because it's very popular. It's the only RC ready to fly kit plane you can buy with GPS under $200 US. So it's very popular and it sells out very fast. So go check it out. Links are below. All right guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on this plane, post them below. And for now, I will say thanks for watching and I'll catch you in a future video. Until then, I say bye.